This is so weird that I'm gonna hear these in real life because they're normally just in my head.
Do you want to cue Zoe?
Sure, take one.
You're stupid. Nobody likes you. He thinks you're weird. He thinks you're not good enough.
Why are you not doing as we say?
Your mom doesn't like you. Your sister hates you.
Don't move. We will tell you when to move.
She doesn't like you. She's jealous of you. That girl over there, she's trying to ruin your life.
You've been chosen by us, so listen to us. Go back to your room. We will make sure you never feel pleasure again.
We like this outfit. Actually, we don't like this outfit. If you wear this outfit, there will be a spirit that will ruin your night. If you wear this outfit, everyone will love you and you'll be the best girl in the room.
That was really difficult to hear. I want to cry because you don't really hear these out loud. And when people talk about people hearing voices, it usually makes people, or me with schizophrenia, feel really second-class citizens. So when I hear them out loud, it validates that maybe I am just really freakish. But at the same time, it is very honest and freeing because it helps me share with the world what I truly experience and also demonstrate that I'm still stable. What is it, Belle? My name is Sarah. I'm a writer and I live in Brooklyn, New York. This is my dog, Isabel. She's my companion that I've had for about 6 years now. She is a partner, too, in my life because she motivates me to get out of the house and she motivates me to take care of something that's not myself. I'm sciencey, I'm analytical, I'm also bubbly and cute. I love being silly, but I also love doing serious things like contributing to human rights issues. I write about mental health, specifically my condition, which is schizoaffective disorder. So I studied neuroscience in my first graduate program, and I run one of the first, if not only, blogs that is written by a person living with a psychotic disorder, and also graduate training in psychology. And I try to use that blog on Psychology Today to fill in a lot of cultural gaps in the literature. And I think that the first step is to simply put out there that people with the disorder can live full lives. I think that many psychology students were drawn to it because we want to have insight into our families and ourselves. There's a joke in research that says that research is me-search. On my dad's side, almost half of the siblings out of the 6 live with schizophrenia, and they actually pass away early because of the disorder. My aunt and uncle were very severe. They couldn't take care of themselves, and they lived alone in a house which had like inches thick of dust. Like there was no cleaning, people never checked up on them, and they barely functioned. I think that when I looked into their eyes, it kind of shook a feeling in me where I felt like I knew that this disorder ran in my family, and I was very terrified of ending up like them. The symptoms started when I was in high school. I started having delusions that I was hearing other people talk to me, and those symptoms kind of got hidden because the psychiatrist that I was on at the time prescribed me an antipsychotic. I went off of all of the medications when I was 23. And once that happened, it became very clear that I had a serious case of psychosis. I started hallucinating. I was more volatile. I was jumping on planes to go all over the country. I would be partying. I would come home at 5 a.m. drugged on Molly. It was just a blur. And I think that it wasn't obvious to me that I was sick until people around me started intervening. My parents especially were trying to figure out what was going on. My mom never really wanted to accept that I was sick. My dad really did accept that I was sick. So my dad is a big part of my recovery. Hello. It's going really well. Isabel's here with me. If I start thinking that I'm Jesus or if I'm God, I will go to my dad and I will have a reality check. I have to make sure, like, Dad, am I the second reincarnation of Christ? He will say, no, I think it's just your psychosis. But then I'll be like, why? Like, there's evidence that says that I am this way. And he's like, but it's not actually evidence. You're just making it up. Or he's very frank with me. And over time, I've been getting used to the fact that people can be frank with me and tell me. When I initially started, I did not want to hear that. I guess I'm gonna go.
Okay.
All right.
Have fun.
Okay. Thanks. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. I think that when you have a mental illness, especially schizophrenia, you have to have a stable relationship with family and friends. Not every parent, not even every friend, not every family member can handle it, but he can. I want to share my story because I want to inspire other people to live comfortably with a disorder. I have hobbies that keep me occupied from my deep thoughts that kind of lead me into dark black holes. Well, I spend a lot of time in bookstores. I love bookstores. It's just one of my favorite places to spend my time. I try to seek out as many travel opportunities that I can. Well, right now I'm looking at my pictures in Latvia. That was a really unique place. I saw the snow on the beach. I've done a lot of European trips, but now I'm ready to venture into North Africa and the Middle East. The traveling, it makes me stay in the present, and I focus on the real world, and it helps me put perspective into my issues and realize that some of those issues are not really issues. That physical feeling of going other places helps me feel like I've done things and I can do them. I scrapbook. This is my neuroscience and philosophy projects when I did computational neuroscience project in the undergrad. So I studied neuroscience in my first graduate program, and I did creative writing in my second graduate program, and then this was graduation. Right now, I'm doing a lot of creative work. I write screenplays, I write creative nonfiction, I write memoir. People think that because I can think academically, that wouldn't make sense that I would also have a schizophrenia disorder. We're educating as an entire society if each one of us living with the disorder can stick up for ourselves, believe that we deserve the same things everybody else does, and just assert it in our daily lives. The different phases of going into psychosis. First comes like a reality shaking feeling. I feel like I'm melting into some dimension or something that's not really with this world. Feels like a pit of quicksand. If I don't catch it right away and center myself, then it'll emerge into delusions or hallucinations. Usually there's a sense of low-level voices that happen all the time in my daily life. And if I'm more stressed or if I'm upset or something, they become louder. A lot of sensory overload kind of also impacts my hallucinations. So if I'm out in the city, I might hear more voices or I'll get more paranoid of people. So in the subway, it can be very triggering. It's a different world down there, especially when there's a lot of people and there's a train coming. I think that showing the effects that I experience in real time would help people understand what I go through.
So Sarah, describe the feeling to Phil of what you're gonna go for.
So we're aiming for distorted reality, and we might do that in a couple ways. I don't know what the film technicalities are, but I want to get him zoomed in, zoomed out, like the lights flickering, the lighting change, the pacing change. Because that's what it really feels like when you're psychotic. Yeah. Can you wave your hand by the lens? Like, kind of make it like there's things fluttering next to it. Like, there's just a little noise, like visual noise. Yeah. Can you do a little shaking? Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. And then can you dim the lighting as you're shaking a little bit? And then look around, look up and shake a little bit. And yeah, just keep shaking like that and looking all around. Just like a general sense of confusion and fear. Could we make it black real quick? Like just black out for a minute and then go lighter now. Go black again. Go up light now. Yeah, perfect. Ugh, this is like real. If I don't communicate, I feel like I'm disappearing. If I don't scream about it, like that's why I need this film or I need to write a memoir, because if I stay silent, I feel like the world won't hear me. And it's better to sacrifice a little vulnerability in order for people to see me for who I am than it is to stay silent and nobody sees me for who I am.
You're stupid. Nobody likes you. He thinks you're weird. He thinks you're not good enough. She doesn't like you. She's jealous of you. Your mom doesn't like you. Your sister hates you.
When she says, your mom doesn't like you, your sister hates you. And so that should be like a more cutting.
So it's really
Yeah.
almost on top of each
Yeah,
other the
because
entire
it's so
time.
on top of each other that's why I'm stressed out. So I want to convey that it's so distracting.
She's trying to ruin your
mom
life.
doesn't like you.
Your sister hates
All of
you.
your friends
don't actually like you.
Yeah.
So that feels more,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
These are voices that occur usually daily. It's like I have these little figures on my shoulder and they're just like talking. And they see exactly what I see. They have information about me and my insides. So it's like if somebody were to invade my personal space and just use all my insecurities against me.
You've been chosen by us. Why are you not doing as we say?
That one was really good.
Go back to your room.
These voices, they're space aliens, and this is the Space Council that represents the whole space civilizations in outer space. And actually, some of them are trying to fight to conquer Earth, and they do that by all these conspiracy theories that I've read on the internet.
Don't move. When I tell you when to move, we have control over you.
If you hear this, it's very stressful. So how do you communicate to people invisible things that they can't hear? This is going to be really helpful for me to just even live my life when people can know.
Should we just watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're stupid. Nobody
He thinks
likes
you're
you.
weird.
He thinks you're not
She
good
doesn't
enough.
like you.
She's jealous
That girl
of you.
over there,
she's trying to ruin
your mom
life.
doesn't like you.
Your sister hates
all of your
you.
friends
Nobody
don't
likes
actually
you.
like you.
Weird. He thinks you're not
She
good
doesn't
enough.
like you.
She's jealous
That girl
of you.
over there,
she's trying to ruin
your
your
mom
life.
doesn't like you.
Your sister hates
All of
you.
your friends
don't
We've
actually like you.
chosen you to lead our space empire. You've been chosen by us. So listen to us. Don't move. We will tell you when to move. We have control. We will make sure you never feel pleasure. You've been chosen by us. So listen to us. We have control. You don't do what we say. Never feel pleasure again.
We've got you. We'll protect you. If you just get through this, things will be okay. You are safe with us. We will protect you from here, and things will be easy.
Does that feel pretty close?
Yeah, that has the exact effect of what I experienced.
Count the power in line. That's straight.
I'm really proud that I've been able to be where I am today, which is thriving with this disorder.
Ready? Up. That's
I want to just fight stereotypes, and I want to just prove everybody wrong. There's a lot of shame and derogatory discrimination that's put on by the public towards people with the disorder that tells people like us that we don't deserve housing or money or social acceptance. The words romance and schizophrenia don't go together, but you know, we're people. Of course, we want love and romantic relationships. I want to inspire others, so hopefully we all together with the disorder can grow and to build a perception that we deserve human rights and we deserve love and understanding and patience just like anybody else. Eventually, I want to build scholarships or organizations that specifically reach out to people with schizophrenia so that they can fully live their potential the way that I was given an opportunity for my life. Hopefully, what I will build is a legacy that I can pass on to my children if I have a family or for society and the culture at large. I have really big dreams and goals that I want to accomplish, and I am proud that I just keep going after them. A really good day is just when I feel joy and there's nothing attached to it. When I don't have voices or delusions telling me that I don't deserve joy and that I am loved and I just feel that and embody that, it's the best day.
I wish me many of those days.
Yeah, I hope so. They're increasing, so that's good.